Alright, the first thing you need to do is remove the rubber mat. I'm just going to use a little knife, get it underneath the corner, just get the rubber mat out. It will give you access to 6 torque screws. Alright, I've removed those 6 T15 torque screws. So I'm going to take my knife, put it underneath, pry this up, and just dump the rest of the screws. Actually, they're kind of, there they go. Alright, the next thing you're going to do is remove the cover on the inside. It's held in by about 10 of these little clips. The way I got this to start to break loose was, again, I took my knife and I just wedged it in here and kind of just pried outwards. Just be careful. You can use a prying tool, but I just kind of worked it with my hands. I did have one of the little rubber feet fall off. One of mine doesn't have that coin, that little thing. I'm just going to glue it back in. But now we got both sides of the cover for us to drill a hole for the cable to run through. Alright, this is the QI charger. I'll show you a picture. This is what I purchased. But this is the actual charging coil here and electronics for it. You do want this towards the phone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up gluing it into the bottom of that tray, sitting here. I am going to remove the LED just so it's not there. It doesn't need to be there. I don't care about it anymore. But I'm just going to take a little bit of a dab of hot glue and maybe some silicone RTV and just to fix this in place. Alright, not my prettiest hot glue job, but I did glue everything down. I made sure to go all the way around just because this is going to be slamming. When you close the compartment, I didn't want anything to fall down. There's nothing metal really in the area. However, I did wrap the circuit board and electrical tape. There's staples that hold the leather on my LTZ Silverado 1500. So I was just a little concerned. I also, if you look at the USB connector, I took a flat blade and scraped off just a little bit of the top. Just to make sure it kind of sat as flush as possible in there. And it looks like this is raised, but not much. I'm not too concerned with that. Alright, the next thing you're going to do is drill a 1/2-inch hole in the back side of the cover. That's why you wanted to remove that inside piece. I got the hole out to just down there. I need to clean it and deburr it a little bit. But you can fit the mini USB cable through that end. Closed it up. A small little notch in here just for the cable to run through, so that way it's not impeded by that. I pushed a little bit of slack in there, and now I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue to secure the cable in place. Alright, and there it is, complete. Inside, I just have the cable just kind of tacked down to the side in there. I don't use the folder holder piece, so it just sits on that USB port. If I wasn't using my iPhone to film this, I'd show you that it charges and it works great, dead center of that mat.